Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to hear the voices of humans who lived thousands of years before us? To see the world through their eyes, to understand what they knew, what they feared, and what they felt was important enough to leave behind. They didn't have the languages we speak today. No paper, no digital records. So instead, they carved their thoughts into stone. They shaped clay with their hands. They built monuments meant to survive wind, sand, and time itself. Every carving, every statue, every strange artifact was a message, a fragment of a story meant to last longer than any one life. And yet, thousands of years later, many of these messages remain unread. Today, we're stepping into the shadows of the past to explore 5 ancient discoveries that experts still struggle to fully explain. Our journey begins in the heart of ancient Egypt, at the vast necropolis of Saqqara. Just outside the legendary city of Memphis, this site served as a burial ground for more than 3,000 years. Pharaohs, nobles, priests, generation after generation laid to rest beneath the desert sands. But hidden among these ruins is one of ancient Egypt's most enduring mysteries. Massive stone blocks carved with the symbol of the Djed pillar. To the ancient Egyptians, the Djed was not decoration. It represented stability, endurance, and resurrection. It was associated with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Some of these blocks weigh several tons, heavier than a modern car. Yet they were cut, carved, and placed with astonishing precision. One of the most remarkable examples appears in the pyramid of Pharaoh Djedkeri-Isesi, dating to around 2400 BCE. The stones align so precisely that even today, their placement raises questions. How were they moved? No cranes, no trucks, no steel tools. Were they dragged across wet sand, rolled on logs, or guided by techniques now lost to time? Some scholars believe their placement had cosmic significance, that the Djed pillars were aligned with the stars, mirroring divine order on Earth. Others suggest they played a role in rituals meant to ensure the pharaoh's rebirth in the afterlife. Every angle, every cut, feels deliberate, as if these stones were never meant to simply support weight, but to carry meaning. From Egypt, we move west into the Sahara, to a remote sandstone plateau in southeastern Algeria known as Tassili Najer. At first glance, it looks like endless desert, but hidden within its cliffs and canyons is one of the largest and oldest collections of rock art on Earth. Over 15,000 paintings and engravings, some more than 12,000 years old. They show animals that no longer live there: giraffes, cattle, antelope. They show people hunting, dancing, gathering. But among these scenes are figures that defy easy explanation, the so-called round-head figures. They float above the ground. They have no visible faces. Their bodies stretch unnaturally. Who were they meant to represent? Spirits? Ancestors? Visions experienced during rituals? The paintings also record a changing world. As the Sahara slowly dried, the art shifted, from hunters to herders to people with horses and camels. In the 1950s, French archaeologist Henri Lotte brought global attention to Tassili. But even today, no one fully understands the meaning behind these images. Walking through the narrow canyons, it feels as though the walls are watching, as if the past is still present, waiting to be understood. Our journey now takes us east to ancient Mesopotamia, home of the Sumerians, one of the earliest civilizations in human history. Among their many artifacts are small but intricate objects known as sun chariots. They depict a glowing disk, the sun pulled by horses across the sky. At first glance, they may seem symbolic, but look closer. The craftsmanship is precise. The wheels are functional. The proportions, intentional. These weren't rushed creations. Some scholars believe they represented the sun's daily journey, helping people understand time and seasons. Others suggest they may have encoded astronomical knowledge, solstices, equinoxes, celestial cycles. Similar chariots appear across Europe and Asia, suggesting a shared fascination with the movement of the heavens. The famous Trundholm sun chariot from Denmark shares many of these features. A gilded disc, tiny horses, carefully constructed wheels. Were these ritual objects, teaching tools, or something else entirely? Whatever their purpose, they show a deep awareness of the sky above and humanity's place within it. Across the Atlantic, in the mountains of Guerrero, Mexico, we encounter something unexpected. A terracotta sculpture known as the Zucchipala head. Dating between 1500 and 900 BCE, it stands apart from other Mesoamerican art. Its features are naturalistic, almost modern. The eyes feel alert, the cheekbones sharply defined, every detail carefully shaped. Most art from this region is highly stylized, but this piece feels personal, human. Who did it represent? A leader? An ancestor? A ritual figure? And why did this level of realism disappear in later cultures? The head feels less like an object and more like a preserved presence, as if someone long ago wanted a face to survive time. Our final stop takes us to the high mountains of Kyrgyzstan. At over 3,000 meters above sea level lies Saymalu Tash, the place of marked stones. Here, more than 10,000 petroglyphs are carved into rock faces. Some date back to the 4th millennium BCE, others to medieval times. Hunters, animals, riders, symbols. Generation after generation returned to this place to leave their mark. Why here? Why carve stone in such a harsh, remote environment? Were these sacred messages, ritual markers, stories meant for the future? The carvings form a layered conversation across thousands of years, a reminder that humans have always felt the need to be remembered. These discoveries don't give us answers. They give us questions. They remind us that ancient people were not primitive. They observed, they planned, they imagined, and they left behind messages that still speak to us today. Not loudly, not clearly, but patiently, waiting for someone to listen.